So this is a video I wanted to make like a week ago, but then tragedy suddenly struck. If you know, you know, so I'm making it now. Anyway, for some background, recently a 13-year-old who goes by the name Blue Scooty here online beat Tetris. Well, technically, he made it so far into Tetris that the game crashed because Tetris doesn't have an official end, and was by no means programmed to make it as far as he did. But even still, this is a major accomplishment because in the near 40 years since Tetris released, no one was able to achieve this. There's a lot more details that I omitted from my brief recap that go into how this kid was able to achieve this, and a lot of technical shit that goes into how to trigger Tetris to crash that I'm honestly too dumb to explain. So I'll link a great video that I watched in the description that explains all of this if you're interested. Anyway, naturally most people were congratulating this kid and happy for him, except for one piece of shit news anchor over at Sky News. The anchor, whose name is Jane Secker, says this while reporting on this boy's achievement. As a mother, I say step outside, get some fresh air because beating Tetris is not a life goal. And while she's saying this, she's laughing and giving off this smug as fuck smile that says, yeah, I sure showed this 13-year-old boy, who I've never met before. When you watch that stream clip of this kid beating Tetris, there is no faking the pure elation he is feeling in that moment. I say, if you were a mother worth a fuck, even if you had no idea the kind of time, dedication, and practice it takes to achieve what this kid was able to accomplish, you would still be happy for him, not mock him on live TV. What kind of miserable sack of shit do you have to be to look at this kid who is probably experiencing one of the happiest moments of his life right there, because he was able to achieve something that many grown adults have not been able to achieve for the last 40 years, and say, not impressive, go outside. If making it so far into Tetris to the point where you make the game crash, which again is the unofficial end of Tetris, is so unimpressive, how about you do it, anchor lady? Go beat over 200 something levels of Tetris, make the game crash, or fuck it, make it even further than this kid was able to make it to, because apparently it's possible to make it even further into the game without it crashing. But if it is so goddamn unimpressive, you should be able to do it with no problem, right? Oh wait, you can't because you probably have never touched a game controller a single day in your fucking life, or if you have, the last time you did touch a game controller, it was when the Atari 2600 was still on store shelves. I'm so fucking sick of these people who very clearly do not give a shit about video games, don't play video games, talking down those who do play video games, because they're stuck in that 1980s, 1990s mindset that only little kids play video games, and anyone older than that is a social outcast, they're weird, they need to go outside. Anything they accomplish in a video game is not a real accomplishment because the accomplishment didn't take place in real life. So the fuck what? It still takes serious, genuine skill to be able to pull off what this kid was able to achieve, and just because he wasn't out playing football or whatever the fuck, doesn't make his accomplishment any less impressive. We're in a day and age where people can make a livelihood showing off their skill in video games. There are conventions and social gatherings and such, where people congregate and competitively play games like Smash Bros. And Tetris. And this kid has attended conventions such as these, and has played Tetris competitively with other people in real life, and I am sure he has befriended many people within the competitive Tetris scene. It's not like this kid is some complete shut-in that stays in his room and plays Tetris all day. I'm sure he goes to school, I'm sure he has friends, I'm sure he has hobbies outside of playing Tetris. Have you ever met this kid? If you haven't, then what is with the dumbass assumption that he needs to go outside because he does nothing but play Tetris all day? And not to mention, this kid apparently lost his father not long before accomplishing this, so I'm sure beating Tetris was at least a little bit of light in an otherwise very dark time for him. So not only are you a grown-ass woman picking on a 13-year-old boy for some fucking reason, but you're also kicking him while he's already down, because he just lost a parent at such a young age. If you don't give a single shit about video games and don't see the appeal in them, fine. If you think what this kid was able to accomplish was stupid and meaningless, well, I think you're fucking stupid, but at the end of the day, whatever. But even still, I don't see the point in mocking this kid on live television. Let this kid have his fucking moment. He's not bothering anyone. He's not spreading any harm in the world. Again, this kid was able to accomplish something that I'm sure thousands upon thousands of adults have not been able to achieve for the last nearly 40 years. That kid had every right to be as happy as he was in that clip, and if all you have to say and do in response is mockery and kicking him while he's already down, then just shut your fucking mouth and don't fucking say anything at all. And really, you could stupidly disparage anything if you try hard enough. Oh, you're a news anchor and all you do is sit in front of a camera and read off a teleprompter? Pfft, anyone could do that. You're just wasting your fucking time. Obviously, I'm not naive and know that it takes skill to be a news anchor. It is certainly something that I can never fucking do. I'm just applying this woman's dumbass logic to what she does to highlight how fucking stupid she is. Just because you play video games does not mean it is impossible for you to enjoy other things and have other hobbies outside of playing video games. I'm so fucking tired of this stupid stereotype that every person who plays video games allows video games to consume their entire lives and they're complete shut-ins who do nothing else besides play video games all day. That is not representative of most of the people who play video games at all, and I really wish this stupid stereotype would fucking die already. But with all that said, congratulations Blue Scooty for beating Tetris. You accomplished something that people thought for decades was impossible. You have every right to feel proud of yourself, and do not let idiots like this woman diminish your happiness. I know there's a 0% chance of Blue Scooty watching this video, but still, as a formality, congratulations. That's all I have to say. Bye-bye.